Good morning on a gorgeous day at Lalande, where I'm actually jumping into the car because I'm going to have my nails done, and believe me, it's much needed in the local town in Iguran, and it's market day there too. Long for the market, unfortunately. Just time to look for my favourite tapenade stall so that I can have some for lunch. It's wonderful here. There's local honey. Oh, the amazing nougat man is here. And it's the perfect moment for melons. Oh, and look at all that delicious garlic. But there's a queue at my favourite stall. I find it so hard to choose what to get because all of the olives are so delicious. I'll definitely try that Italian mix, but I'll also get my favourite olives and some tapenade. Well, I have the tapenade and olives that I wanted, so now I'm rushing to get my nails done. Such gorgeous shopping baskets here as well. But I do need them. I've got to keep walking. My nails are done and I feel much more human now. I'm arriving at the chateau right behind Hanny and Philip, who've just been to Intermarché. So I think they will also have got delicious nibbles for lunch, and we can add my tapenade and olives to that. I love arriving home. After nearly 19 years, it still strikes me how lucky I am to live here. What goodies did you get? Oh yes.
What? Spot
You're joking.
One for us to try and one for Stephen.
What?
Do you want to taste?
Pasties flavour? Of course I do. Oh, and I got the tapenade and the olives, by the way.
Oh, wow, that's very aniseed.
That's Nick's hand trying. That's bizarre and yet not bad.
That's really nice.
It improves as you...
But messes with your mind. Aniseed crisps. Well, I think I'm going to go and sit outside with this, but I have tapenade with a baguette, and then Marie's delicious salad from yesterday, wonderful olives, and you know what? A Guinness. I just felt like it. Well, I was about to head up to the attic when I realised Philip is on fire. I think that when he started clearing all of the porcelain to put some things into the shop, he realised that it felt really good. So in fact, he's decided to list all of the things that we cleared on Friday on our website. So if anybody would like to buy any of that porcelain, it will be on Shopify. And he's found lots more that he is preparing to sell. It's like a whole new fiancé. And it's quite emotional because a lot of these things are things that were his absolute favourites when he got them. I mean, this set we use so much for little breakfast in beds, even though it's a huge set. The two of us would use it a lot. And I'm really surprised that he feels able to let go of these things. But I think it's really good. I am quite excited. Oh my goodness, there's more. Who are you and what have you done with Philip? The thing is, I've been asking you to do this for years, and now you keep coming through with things. And I'm like, no, not that. I mean, with these, seriously, not those.
Well, you did tell me the other day when I asked if I could sell them.
But yeah, but then I look at them, I'm like, what?
Because those were a gift from me to you. So
You
that's
know.
very much your choice.
And that's why I feel quite emotional. So they are the same, many of you will have noticed, they're the same as our beautiful golden fleur de lis
Yes.
that we use for the guest dinners.
It's also Spode, or Copeland Spode. I think it's Copeland's back.
Copeland, yes, it's Copeland, so it's old Spode. It is so beautiful, and it's got gold on the edge.
It's delightful.
I love it.
Also, these I absolutely love. They're huge. Look.
I always used to have my whiskey in that one with ice, even though it's a brandy glass, because it's so
I
pretty.
love them so much, but I've got others.
I know.
And I feel like a lot of these things are not getting the love they deserve.
Yeah, we just can't use every single plate every single day. The main reason I'm sitting doing the patron cards in here is, of course, that I love you so much, Philip. I just want to be near you.
Good, that's really nice.
Also, I'm just checking what he's choosing to sell because I'm terrified some things are going to go. But I feel that way about everything. I think it's actually incredible how good clearing makes you feel. It happened to me once before in my life, a long time ago. So it's a shame I didn't keep it going here. And it was in London because Nick, Michael and I had all been living in the flat in London. And it was packed full. You couldn't move in there. And I was going through a very difficult time in my life. I'd had a very nasty breakup and I decided to clear the entire flat, which I did. And I don't know if any of you have read Marie Kondo, but she talks about the magic of clearing, how amazing things happen in your life when you've cleared. And when I cleared that flat then, I felt so good. It freed up a lot in me. And it was actually then I started going on Instagram, and that led to YouTube. So that changed my entire life back then. And weirdly, the clear out here has also come from a place of sadness. I feel that I'm not in the happiest time of my life. I miss Lancelot very much. I've been clearing a lot and I find it very, very cathartic, and it's helping me deal with other issues, which are still not totally dealing with my father's death. It's helping with all of that, and now it's having this knock-on effect. Philip is feeling more creative as well, and he's feeling that he wants to start maybe a whole new business of starting to find beautiful pieces of china and sharing them with people all over the world. So
Finding homes for lost pieces of china.
Homes for lost pieces of china.
Tableware in general.
So who knows? It does feel very, very good. So I'm in here for two reasons: checking what's going, being near you, and also feeling part of it, and feeling part of the clear out. It's making
So three
me really
reasons.
happy. 3 reasons. Sorry, I'm counting to threes. Challenging. Well, whilst Philip gets on downstairs clearing lots of china, I think it is time for me to get back to the attic. It's been a few days now whilst I've been working on other areas, and I don't want this to get forgotten. I feel I did a great job on that side. It's time to tackle these boxes. My father always used to stop in secondhand bookshops, and this is one of the books that he found years and years ago. It is delightful. It's a Beauty and the Beast from the early 20th century with illustrations by Brock. And I'm so happy to be reunited with it. I'll show you some of the illustrations because they're so wonderful. There's one where Belle is just running along. Here we are with her train being held by a group of monkeys, most mysteriously. And there's parrots everywhere, oranges, there's topiary. It's wonderful. And then there's some lovely ones when they fall in love at the end. Here's Belle, terrified that the beast is dying. And it ends with the wonderful wedding when he's turned into a handsome prince. So this is a real jewel that I've uncovered. I found an old little sewing box, which I absolutely don't need here, and has random things in that I also don't need. But we don't have a little sewing box in Cap d'Agde. So I think if I wash the top and then just stick this little bit back here, and goodness knows I found a few glue guns in my clearing, then I think I fill it with useful things, take it to Cap d'Agde and put it in one of the drawers there, and we'll actually use it. This only needs a tiny little repair. I have the glue gun. This was the clear winner of the 4 that I found because it still had glue in it. Could this be the world's quickest ever repair? It's madness because it's probably been like this for years. When you actually sit down and do it, it's taken approximately 30 seconds. There we go. And now I'll give the whole box a good wash. I was thinking what a shame it was that the top was so faded. I thought it was sun, but in fact, now that I've washed it, I see the top is fine, the pattern is there. It was just dusty. That's quite terrifying. Well, it's such a beautiful day that I think if I leave it out here, it will be dry in seconds. Well, it's been another triumphant clearing day up here. All of the boxes are gone, and tomorrow I will start dealing with everything on this upper shelf. And I'm quite excited because I think there's quite a lot of my father's things there. I'm all ready for dinner, and I got a bit of a heads up from Philip that apparently there's a lot of blues on the table. So I'm not sure he meant for me to wear black, but there's quite a lot of blues in this jumpsuit. But first, something very exciting has happened because Antoine has arrived. So they're coming over to meet me at the chapel, and I just want to see his reaction because he and Marie haven't been into the chapel to see it yet.
Wow!
I don't know what the biggest wow is, the chapel or your height.
Look at the difference.
That is incredible.
I'm like a little mamma now.
You're very handsome, Antoine.
It's a huge change.
Yeah.
Everything is like new.
It's very bling.
Almost finished, no?
It's really almost finished inside.
Yeah.
Basically, we have all of the paintwork that will be finished in September. And then they have to start on the floor. But the scaffolding will come down in September.
You see, they're still like together.
Well, they're working on that at the moment.
Yeah.
Wow. And that's actual gold on this one.
4,000 sheets of gold were used to do all the
Real
walls.
gold. Wow.
And the silver over there is palladium, which is more expensive than gold on that column.
This color?
Yeah.
The blue, blue?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. It should be very expensive, no?
This was great. This was like this, or
The grey was like, it was much darker. They found the original colour. It had darkened because it was lead paint and it had darkened a lot over the years. So they've taken it back to its original colour.
Well, this is really original. It's amazing.
And they're pretty blown away by it. They say they've never restored anything like it. Death of St. Joseph is finished.
There must be very few examples of such chapel from that time. It's
Every single person who's worked on it, and they all have so many decades of experience, so they've never seen one like this.
well done, Steph. Amazing. You haven't done the little with your little pencil.
I should do one little bit, but
yeah,
hidden around a corner.
For your own.
No, for the sake of the chapel.
C'était quoi the ugly Jesus?
Oh yeah, bad restoration Jesus.
But,
That's what the whole chapel.
maybe
would
you
look
can
like
just bat this a cross at the bottom.
Down there, you can see how the gold looks before they actually brush it off. So that's the sheets themselves on the wall.
They put glue on it? Or
Yeah, that's it. They put glue exactly in the shape of the pattern. Stick the gold to the glue and then brush the gold off. Ah, they're so patient. Ah, 3 chandeliers énormes qu'on a trouvé. So Antoine's come up because by the time you're next here, the scaffolding will be down. So this is the only chance when you're an old man, you can say, I remember I was up there on that scaffolding when it was first painted. This was the missing vault. There was nothing there at all.
Indeed, there was a hole.
Yeah, and you just can't tell now. You can't tell at all.
Amazing. So beautiful. And the rosaces.
Yeah, being this close to the rose window is great. I still can't believe that it's happened.
It's almost done as well. And it
Yeah.
was not that long. It took not that long.
1 year they've been
Yeah,
working,
1 year.
nearly. Ooh, what delicious things are we having?
We are having
Beef?
yes,
Mmm,
and an apple and chive gazpacho
delicious.
with the
Gorgeous
crevette.
plates as well. Oh, crevette.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So happy, so excited.
Good.
How is it going, darling?
very well.
Well, well done on clearing all of the china away in time for dinner.
Oh, thank you.
And making the most
Let's help.
beautiful table. You've done one of your pared back,
Yes.
old style tables.
It's not fully finished. But
It's very elegant. I love Marie's flowers this evening. I think this is so pretty.
also, I kept it really pared back.
Because there's so much colour in the flowers. I love it. We're having champagne tonight.
Yes. Hilary, one of our guests, brought some for Ron because it's his birthday.
Oh,
Isn't that sweet?
yes. But I thought you were selling these. I thought that these were.
Yes, they are. But I thought to have one last hurrah.
I still think you're crazy to sell these. I think these are wonderful. And they match your grandmother's set.
I know, but I've got champagne coupes.
And they weren't your grandmother's, were they?
She didn't.
She had the
have those.
coupes.
She had the coupes. Well, she might have had them, but I've never seen them unless they've all broken.
Yeah. I think they're the most elegant glasses. And you're keeping the rest of the set, just selling the champagne?
yeah.
You can't sell those.
I know, that's how I feel. I love these
yeah.
so much.
I've just spent the last 10 minutes thinking, I love them. I feel affronted.
Poor Philip, he's really being so good. He's like, no, we're going to raise money, we're going to sell things. And then,
You're a hero.
yeah. And then every time you try, we're all like, no!
that one. Of course, I love that one.
If any of you are interested in purchasing any of the things that Philip is selling, all the lovely things we've had at Lalande, but that we're ready to let go because the terrace is very important, and I think this, yes, it's time. Though maybe not these. They may or may not be on Shopify when you look later.
I feel like we have the flutes to have like aperitif on the terrace, but not the terrace. Aperitif on the terrace.
Good
I think it should be
point.
the other way around.
Terrace first, then the coops.
Yes.
If you are interested in any of the things, I will put a link to our shop in the description box below, and there will be everything from full sets down to just single teacups and saucers.
There were several reasons why we should have some bubbles. Ron's birthday is this coming week.
Yeah.
Stephanie's birthday is next week. Tracy's birthday is tomorrow.
Oh my goodness, there's a lot of Leos at this table. You're also Leo, or is that just after? Ah, thank you so much, Hilary.
Yes.
Oh, what a treat. Just told Hilary that Philip's selling these, and you had exactly the same reaction.
Well, you can't. Well, first of all, why would you break up the set?
As opposed to these, which are bought by my grandmother.
Yes.
Oh yeah, no, don't be
So
selling
I bought them to match, but I've got the champagne coupes as well. And they were hers, and I usually tend to gravitate towards them over
Rather than
these.
the flutes.
And I've only got 6 of these, so I don't really use them very much.
Right. Why on earth would you?
Because I don't use them.
You can't let them.
Would it be inappropriate if you're drinking your own just to fill 6 and just to work your way through them?
I like your style. Oh, that's so pretty, Marie.
Oh my gosh.
That is beautiful.
This looks amazing.
Thank you. We are starting off with a apple and chive gazpacho, served with marinated crevette or prawns, apple and cucumber.
Thank you.
Fantastic.
Bon appetit.
Merci. I was going to toast to new beginnings.
New
New
beginnings.
beginnings.
New beginnings.
Your chateau.
And new friends. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. Ron's a big part of this table setting because, Ron, you bought this for us last time you were here.
Yes.
Thank you so much, and it's so gorgeous.
Oh my gosh.
It does look good with the champagne in it as well.
Right?
Really good.
It's like it's meant to be.
All right, everybody, to continue the meal, we have sirloin steak. It's roasted with thyme and the oven, loads of butter. It's served with dauphinoise potatoes and a tarragon sauce. And then we have broccoli in 2 shapes, pureed and leaning. So
Leaning broccoli, my favourite.
Leaning tower of broccoli.
yeah, exactly.
It looks so good, Marie.
Thank you.
smells
Bon
Thank you.
appetit.
Delicious.
By the way, the first course was amazing.
Oh, amazing.
So good. Honestly.
Although mine was
I'll have
quite
the rest
cold by the time I got to it.
To finish off the meal, we are served with a sort of a fusion of blackberries here. I can't.
Because we have a lot of blackberries.
Are these blackberries in your garden?
Basically, force feeding you blackberries.
It's so big.
So we have sweet pastry with blackberry coulis and vanilla espuma, and there is sweet or sour rhubarb from the garden with blackberry granita.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
It's been
It's all
great.
delicious.
Thank you.